Hello friends, this is Tex Pyramid and in this video we are going to know about the recently introduced Company Fresh Start Scheme 2020. Government has introduced a settlement scheme for companies who have defaulted in filing their returns, forms and statements as required under any provisions of Act or law. The scheme was introduced on 30th March 2020 through circular number 12/2020. A large number of shareholders requested the ministry for one-time opportunity so as to enable them to file their return statement documents without any additional fees. So let's start with what is Company Fresh Start Scheme. This is like a huge boost for companies who are shying away from filing their forms due to their heavy outstanding penalty. It is a one-time amnesty scheme providing an opportunity for waiver of additional fees to the defaulting companies who have not filed their various returns, forms, statements. What is the time period for filing forms under this scheme? The scheme shall remain in force from 1st April 2020 to 30th September 2020. It is a temporary scheme for one-time opportunity. So within this window of time frame, we have to file all our pending forms. What is the purpose of introduction of this scheme? Government has introduced this scheme as one of more efforts in its policy of ease of doing business. During this harsh time of pandemic COVID-19, this scheme is a huge relief for companies. Yet, another opportunity to enable company owners to revive their companies and boost to economy and small players. This scheme is a golden opportunity for defaulting companies who can save their huge additional fees and save them from financial burden. Which companies are covered and which are not? The scheme is applicable for defaulting companies. Defaulting companies are those companies which have defaulted in filing of their forms, returns, statements required under the Companies Act. But there are some exceptions on which the scheme shall not be applicable. Companies who have already received the final notice for striking off under Section 248 of the Companies Act, scheme won't be applicable. Second, those who have already applied for striking of their name from Register of Companies. Third, companies who have already amalgamated under a scheme of arrangement or compromise under the Act. Fourth, where companies have already filed an application under Section 455 of the Act for obtaining dormant status before the introduction of this scheme. Fifth, where there is increase in authorized capital or charge-related filing documents are involved. Sixth, for vanishing companies also, the scheme won't be applicable. By vanishing companies, we mean those who have failed to file returns with ROC for a period of 2 years. Those who fail to file returns with the stock exchange for a period of 2 years if it continues to be a listed company. If the address of the company is not at the address mentioned in ROC or stock exchange, or none of the directors are traceable, these companies are referred to as vanishing companies. What shall be the procedure for applying under the scheme? Defaulting companies are required to file belated documents, returns, statements up to 30th September 2020. Companies seeking immunity in respect of belated documents are required to make an application electronically in Form CFSS 2020. Application shall be made after filing belated documents and within 6 months, mentioning therein all SRN of filed forms. No fees is payable for CFSS 2020. Immunity certificate shall be issued in respect of the documents filed under this scheme by the designated authority. What should be the impact of appeal on the granting of immunity? Here we have covered 3 cases where appeal has already been filed, where appeal is yet to be filed, and where appeal has not been preferred. If defaulting company has already filed an appeal against any order, notice, complaint, or any order passed by any adjudicating authority for violating any provisions of the Companies Act, defaulting company is required to withdraw such appeal. Also, it is required to furnish such proof of withdrawal along with the application for issuance of immunity certificate. If appeal has not been yet filed and period of filing appeal falls between 1st March 2020 to 31st May 2020, additional 120 days shall be granted from the last date of appeal, and ROC shall not initiate any prosecution proceedings during such additional period. So let's discuss about third case. If court has ordered conviction in any matter or any order imposing penalty has been passed by an adjudicating authority under the Act and no appeal has been filed against such orders of the court or of the adjudicating authority as the case may be, then in that case no immunity shall be granted. Eligible forms under the scheme. All forms are eligible to be filed under the scheme except HS7 in case of increase in authorized capital and charge related forms, that is CSG1, CSG4, CSG8 and CSG9. Total 66 forms are eligible for the scheme, out of which 10 forms are from Companies Act 1956 and 56 forms from Companies Act 2013, the link of which is shared in description box. What could be the consequences of not opting the scheme? It can be huge additional fees payable along with normal fees. ROC may strike off the name of the company. Prosecution penalty can be initiated against the directors or officers in default. This was all about Company Fresh Start scheme. If you have any query or comment, you can mention in comment box. We'll be back with another informative video. Thank you.